Okay, so I'm recording the video again. I got a little bit of music playing in the background. So, as you can see, I'm over here doing RC stuff. And I bought this speed controller a while ago. And I'm so glad I didn't put it in my car. Because if I did, I would be having serious problems right now. So, for all you newcomers like myself, be aware of buying stuff like this, buying stuff like this, because it will destroy your equipment. And I'm glad I read up on it. So, I'm just glad that I read up on this. So, this is what I want you guys to hear, because if you put this in your car or something, or any of your vehicles, and you put this in your vehicle or something, and you're expecting for this to stay cool, you got another thing coming. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this thing on like this with the switch. And now it's running. You see, it's running. See this? You'll see it start moving. Now, how is this supposed to keep that cool? So, look, you're up on it, and you can hear nothing. Look, I'm touching it. I'm getting ready to touch it. I'm getting ready to touch it with my finger. I'm getting ready to touch it with my finger so you guys can see. This is nothing. This will blow up in your car and set your stuff on fire. So I'm going to put this up on YouTube and post it so people can see it. Beware of what you're doing out there when you're trying to put a car together. So especially if you're first time, I suggest that you do your homework, investigate and study, and um, and just learn and watch videos and watch these other guys that's doing stuff, putting their stuff together, and then you can go from there. This is from another motor that I had in this car here. The pinion shaft broke off, and I read up about it because before I bought that ES the ESC, somebody said it had blew up, burned in their car. And I bought the motor. I bought this motor. I bought this motor here. I bought this motor here. And that ESC. I bought that motor and this ESC, and it did not work. Well, the motor worked for a little while. The motor worked for a little while, but then the pinion shaft broke off. As you can see, I got it right here in my hand. The pinion shaft broke off. And the motor was pretty good. The motor worked for a while. And it ran good. And so I just took it apart and I put it in the bag, keep it for later. I probably can just put the insides back together if I ever want to like put it together. But I got another motor coming, so I'm gonna put it in my car and then go from there. Other than that, this was running for a while, very, very, very fast. Drift Maniac, my man, I was watching his channel, and that's how I got the idea to get the chassis. The HPI builder's kit, and I built my own car. I even bit his frame and everything, and put lights on the front and on the back. I got it all wired up. So I did my own car. So it was running fine. The car runs fast, super, super fast. 2-cell LiPo. I got it can hold a 3, but it's too fast, I think, for that. So I'm not gonna even bother with that. So, but I was just looking at this and examining it, and I'm so glad I didn't put it in my car. I said, when it comes, I'm not even going to use this. I'm just going to use the motor, and then, you know, go from there. So I'm so glad I didn't put this in my car, because when I was reading up on it, a few people was like, this blew up in my car. I burnt my car, and I seen a few cars burnt up. So I was like, and it's still brand new. I just never put it in my car. I was like, I'm not putting it in my car. So with that being said, just watch out when you guys, if you building and you new to it, just try to get the best stuff you can get. Right now I'm dealing with Hobbywing stuff, and that stuff is working pretty good. I got a quick run speed controller, and I'm waiting for the motor to come to it. So, and that's pretty good stuff. So just get the best stuff that you can. If you know, just get it a piece at a time, if anything, and take your time and put it together. And that HPI builder's kit, which is this. This is a good kit right here for beginners. This is a good kit right here for beginners. This is a good kit, so it went right together. Build your own thing, and it ran pretty good. So just like I said, just study and read up and just study. That's all. This stuff isn't that hard. If you're into electronics and building stuff, you can pretty much put this stuff together. It's easy. So trial and error. That's all that was. But I'm just, like I said, like I'm, you know, when you buying this stuff, they're always, you know, after you buy stuff, they do comments on it, so you can always find out if it was working good, if anything worked good, if the equipment worked. So you can buy. It's a lot of stuff out there. So I'm new to it. So like I said, just if you're new, just take your time and investigate and study and try to get the best stuff you can with your money that you can buy, and try to just buy the best equipment that you can get. You get what you pay for. Put it to you like that. So you think you're gonna get something cheap, and a motor and stuff for $10. You expected to run for the quality of it running like a $10 motor. So better to spend. If you know what I'm saying. You ain't gonna buy a Lambo and try to put a Honda engine in it. It ain't the same thing. So just be wise about it. You know what I'm saying? If you want something, to last, then try to spend a little couple dollars. If they offering something for $9 a motor, it's not going to last long. So just because it's cheap, you think you get something good, and they burning you out your money. So I'm Phil, RC stuff, and I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna try to put something up again later when I get this car back together, or I might just do it, record it, and then put it up. So I'm out. Peace.